Okay, Shalom. I just want to start off by saying, Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Wakakadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, and Akim spread this truth throughout the four corners of this earth. My name is Asha Allah, and today I'm going to talk about how we must continue to cry out to the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. And and even after death, our souls still they still complain to the Lord, you know, uh, so without further ado, I'm gonna get into it. This is Second Esdras, um, 15. I'm gonna start at verse 7. Therefore, saith the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, I will hold my tongue no more as touching the wickedness which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood cry out unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Okay. And so the souls going into it, man, the souls of the just, that's the brothers on the highways and the byways, prophesying against America, prophesying against oppression, prophesying against, this wicked ass society, man. And as the brothers on the YouTube, putting forth edifying videos to the flock, and to bring in the elect, man, to seal the elect, and ultimately the souls of the just, souls of the just is the elect, man. The elect is fed up with this place, man. This place is vexing, man, and they need salvation from Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Um, and so from there, okay, from there I'm gonna go to Revelations. Um, this is Revelations. Whoa, Salakia. Revelation 6. Okay, this is Revelation 6, and I'm going to start at verse 9. And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of the Most High, and for the testimony which they held. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth? So there's gonna be, brothers, or there has already been brothers that has died in this truth, man. And their souls, they go up to the spirit world, and they cry out to the Lord, man. They cry out to the Lord, how long, you know yeah, they cry out to the Lord, how long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth? So, as soon as I had something written here. As soon as you die, and you're in this work, you're in this faith, your eyes are open in the spiritual world, you know, and even the ones that uh even the wicked of our people, man. When they die, the ones that are not in this truth, when they die, they go up to the spirit world, and they see all the wrong that they have done, and their eyes is open, man, and they cry and complain continually to the Lord, and with that, and with that crying and complaining, man, we have to give the Lord a spiritual headache, man. We have to keep complaining, man. Keep crying on to the Lord. For him to front his move. You know, for him to make riddance, to make this place desolate, man. For him to bring salvation onto his children, man, onto the 12 tribes of Israel. And I have an example of the scriptures I just read. I'm gonna start in Genesis, and Genesis verse 4. And I'm gonna start at verse 1. And Adam knew his wife, uh, Salakia, and I'm gonna read it again. And Adam knew Eve his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. And she again bare his brother Abel, and Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. And in process of time it came to pass that Cain brought out the fruit of the ground, and offering unto the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. And Abel, he also brought the firstlings of his flock and the fat thereof. And the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushai had respect unto Abel and to his offering. You know, and this proves right here that the laws was kept. It may not have been written on stone, but it was passed down orally, man, through from generation to generation. It was passed down. It talks about that in I want to say Deuteronomy. Teach thy children and thy children's children. Roughly paraphrasing it. Um, but going back to it, verse 5. But unto Cain, and to his offering he had no respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. And the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushai said unto Cain, Why art thou wroth, and why is thy countenance fallen? And if thou doest well, thou shalt not be accepted? Question. And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. So verse 7 was breaking. It's just going into, if you do well, should you not be accepted, man? But if you don't do well, sin's going to lie at the door, man. The spiritual demon Satan is going to be waiting for you at the door, man. And he's going to be your Lord, man. He's going to be the one that you serve and that you report to. In verse 8, and Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother, and slew him. And the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushai said unto Cain, Where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? So, this is the count right here. This bastard was the first murderer and the first liar. Verse 10, and he said, What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. So, Abel went up to the spirit world and was crying unto the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. My brother, he slew me. Oh Lord, Lord, help me. Why has my brother slain me? And so this example ties into that second Ezra 15:8 I brought out. When it says that the innocent and the righteous blood cry out unto me, and it ties into crieth unto me, Salakia, and it ties into that Revelations 6 and 9, with those slain for the word of the Most High. You know. And so from there on, I'm gonna jump to Isaiah. This is Isaiah 62, and let's see, yeah, Isaiah 62, and I'm gonna start at verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day or night. Ye that make mention of the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, keep not silence. So, the Lord has set up watchmen, man. He set up men to watch for the times and the signs that are to come and that's coming, and he set up men to be on these highways and byways to prophesy against America, prophesy against this oppression, and prophesy against this wicked society, you know, and it says, "Keep not thy silence," So we're complaining, we're crying out to the Lord, we're bringing out the word of the Lord, continuously, as watchmen, holding not our peace day or night, so we may go out into the watchmen may go out into the onto the highways and byways, one day, and then throw up videos on YouTube that night, and while the brothers on one side of the earth is throwing up lessons, going out to highways and byways, you got the same thing going on the opposite side of the earth, this word has went through the whole earth, you know. Verse 7, and give him no rest till he establish and till he make Jerusalem a praise in this earth. You know? So we're not supposed to keep silent. We're not supposed to give the Lord no rest until He establish and make until He make Jerusalem a praise on this earth again. So yeah, we must give Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai that spiritual headache, man. Give him that spiritual migraine, man. Cry out unto him until he gets up in front his move, until he hastens and brings forth the judgment and destruction and desolation to this into this place, man. This wicked ass fucking place, man. From there, I'm gonna bring out an example in Exodus again. Salakia. This is Exodus 32, and I'm gonna start at verse 22. And he arose up at night and took his two wives and his two women servants and his 11 sons and passed over the ford Jabbok. And he took them and sent them over the brook and sent over that he had. And Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of dawn. So we're about to find out, who was this man that he wrestled, to the breaking of day. Um, Salakia, it says, Salakia, I read that wrong. I'm gonna read verse 24 again. And Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of day. Verse 25, and when he saw that he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh, and the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint as he wrestled him. So Jacob wasn't going, man. Jacob had this man like a full Nelson, about to suplex him, man. And this guy, we about to go into it on who this guy was, but he touched Jacob's thigh, and his thigh was out of joint, man. His thigh was out of socket, and Jacob was still holding fast onto this person. He was not letting up, man. Verse 26, and he said, let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me. So this dude was pleading with Jacob, like, hey, man, you know what? You got this, man. Just let me go. You know, he said, hey, you got this, man. Just let me be on my way, man. And Jacob was like, nah, I'm not letting you go until you bless me, man. And verse 27, and he said unto thee, what is thy name? And he said, Jacob. And he said, thy name shall be no more called Salakia. Verse 28, and he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel, for as a prince hast thou power with Elohim and with men, and has prevailed. So Elohim, that goes into the rulers, man, the angels, man. Jacob was wrestling with the with the angels, man. With an angel, and he was not going. Um, let's see, and Jacob, verse 29, and Jacob asked him and said, "Tell me, I pray thee, thy name." And he said, "Wherefore is it that thou dost ask after my name?" and and he blessed him there. And Jacob called the name of the place Peniel, for I have seen Elohim face to face, and my life is preserved. So he wrestled the angel, and he lived to see the day. And furthermore, I brought that up because he kept like Jacob kept not his silence, man. Jacob held firm, man. He held on to what he wanted to do, man. So therefore we have to hold firm into calling upon the name of the Lord. Okay, so like the video had cut out, but it ended off like I was saying, man. We have to continue. We have to hold firm, just like how Jacob held firm onto that angel. So like it. So what's that scripture? We have to hold firm, and just like how Jacob held firm to that angel, we have to do that. Hold firm onto calling upon the Lord. Complaining upon the Lord. So he can come back swiftly, man. so he could execute judgment swiftly on this place, man. And that's all I had. So with that, I just want to say, call halayim like a by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Spreading this truth throughout the four corners of this earth, and shalom.